Hello and welcome to a video that will probably be a bit confusing in premise, because a few things that are going on will counteract things I've said in the past regarding my collection. But whilst I talk through what we're going to be doing today, I'll open this selection of things in front of me because this is what I've received in the post today. So essentially this video is a part 2 to a video that you will never see. That is because the footage for the first video, after I had edited it down and everything, deleted itself off my phone. I genuinely could not tell you what happened, but I spent the better part of 4 hours last night resleeving my entire photocard collection, and footage gone, everything edited down was gone, and I'm sorry, but I was not going to redo all that just for the sake of a video. So so today we're going to be restoring all my photocards, but the setup is going to be a bit different than before because I recently purchased an A4 binder from the Cafe shop. That's why I received everything to begin with, because I also bought sleeves from there as well, so that did definitely fit in the binder sort of thing. But I thought I could at least show a little bit of the resleeving with this ateez package that I've received today. So they will be double sleeved, just standard sleeves, and yeah, I have an idea of what's in this package because I think I bought a card for each member. But yes, let's have a see. Be putting them in with the rest of the freebies that because I keep every freebie I get that's relevant to groups. I collect everything else, sort of goes in a little pot that I then draw from when I send things out. Yes, essentially I decided I wanted to double sleeve my collection into something secure because I leave for university in September, and I wanted to have a bigger, secure binder to take things down in. I did originally buy this binder with the intention of it becoming my ateez binder, but because what I collect for it is so sporadic and sort of from era to era amongst the ones that I am actively collecting, I decided to instead put xdinary heroes in it. I might hate it, and I might decide to change it back immediately, but for the time being we're going to give it a try. Now let's have a look at these photocards. You've already seen a few of them, but as I said, I bought one for each member. So we have Young and San on that sleeve, Chungha and Hongjun, Chungha, and a sticker. And you know, did I order it? I don't think I ordered that, you know. I might have done. Probably did. Yosam, this. I'm aware this card was coming because they said the person was really nice, basically, and they said, oh, because you bought so much, well, I'll send you an official freebie, so don't buy this specific card from anyone else. So I knew that was coming in. And then I've got my Yuno and Mingi cards. As you can see, I did buy a few from the blanket set. 1 because they're cute, and 2 because I imagine they're hard-ish to find for a decent price. They seem like the type of card set where that would be the thing. Oh, and I've got all this. Oh, very fun. They do a very nice seller. It's Atini Attic on Depop, or Ateeny Attic, sorry, accent and all, but they were only online for a certain amount of time, so I broke my little buying ban to go on and get something from them, and they just know we're very nice business. So if you have a Depop, you should go follow them, because when they reactivate their accounts, and they have loads of ateez cards for really good prices. But now on to the fun part. We're going to sleeve all of these cards. So let's see which is reopen. I'm going to assume I had common sense and open this one first. And we'll do a closer look at all the cards as I get them out, obviously. So we'll go age order because I think that's how they've been put in here, but get everybody out of the sleeves first. Basically what the first video consisted of, except I was doing it all for the first time, figuring out who I wanted and what sleeves, if I wanted to double sleeve, checking everything fit in the binder. There was also quite a few interesting things that I talked about in regards to biases and comebacks, so hopefully I'll be able to remember some of it so this video isn't just silently putting cards away. Because card came back yesterday, so I sorted up and popping them back. And boynextdoor announced their new album. Cinema Paradise from ZB1 is obviously getting closer by the day. But yeah, it's really annoying me that I lost all the footage because I've talked about quite a lot of stuff and it's just gone. And because I wasn't expecting it to like disappear, I obviously didn't really pay all that much attention to what I was actually saying. Right, so that's everybody sleeved up in an inner. Why am I doing this? Just let's do the outer sleeves now. These are just standard, cafe shop sleeves. I bought the bundles for them, so I knew we'd. Oh, someone's peeping a hole and angry outside. So they're definitely sort of inner and outer sleeve. But yes, as you can see, the cards I picked are a little bit eclectic between the eras. Some are spin-offs, some are outlaw, some are will. It just sort of depended on what the person had on their account, sort of thing. I also do apologise for like the atrocious angle you'll be getting whilst I'm sleeving these cards. I said as much last time, but it's a bit awkward trying to do them at a specific angle and then you have to press and get all the air out or they start sliding around like madmen. But yes, I do have intentions of putting ateez in an A4 binder once they get to the point where that'll be necessary, as currently they're sort of chill in an A4 because I don't have a lot of sets that are complete or anywhere near being complete, really. I do have a few things coming over in a Macari package, along with basically an entire like completed collection for one of the new people that I mentioned. The other person will be in this video. But it's a lot of movement stuff. But yes, there's all the extra things I had to sleeve, and now we'll get into what the title of the video actually suggests. All this means is my ateez stack is now going to be out of order. Right, so first on the chopping block, I'm going to just report DB1 in here. Not much will be changing, it's the same setup. I've sort of always had the three of them in the relevant sets down until we go down to the two of them. It'll be how I had it set up after the last video, because I changed it after I filmed the video, so it'll be a new setup for you all to see. But if there's not much me stopping and thinking, it's because I've already set it up like this once before. So we'll start with Youth in the Shade. I'm going to need something to hold that down. There we go. So these are all double sleeved. Up until Euro, the inner sleeves are not Meow Cafe, they are Hollow Moon, but they're of the same sort of, they're of a decent quality where I don't feel bad doing that necessarily, so I can move that off and they'll hold it in place. Even though they're all going in the same different ways, I have just sleeved them all the same way because they're double sleeved now, so they'll be a bit more secure. However, because I wanted to keep the amount of sleeves I had, like both inner and outer, even, to make up for the fact that I outer sleeved so many of these ZeroBaseOne cards without the inner sleeve, a few of the xdinary Heroes troubleshooting Nemo version cards aren't sleeved, but it worked out in a way where it doesn't really matter. And then the ID cards from Live Lock are only single sleeves as well. But as I said, it's more of a precaution than out of any real need to want to double sleeve. It also stops the cards from moving around in the like pocket pages, and that was something that really annoyed me. Then moving on to the POBs, these have only been single sleeved, but they're in these hollow ones, which are really nice, like really skinny, really nice hollow. And these sleeves were originally just for ZeroBaseOne, but I have moved the few sets that have come out of my xdinary Heroes merch binder. Well, it's not the merch binder, before it was the POB and merch binder. Those sleeve sets, the ones that I've completed, are also in these, apart from the troubleshooting one because it looked really silly on the picture. Yes, and then this is a new card that's not been shown before. It's Hanbin's M-Wave, I think it says round 1, you finish a card, as is shown by this filler that I've got here for it. Then we can move on to melting point. Yes, so I came to the conclusion that I wanted the POBs for an era to be right after the album cards, just because obviously not so much for some of the members I collect, like Hanbin and Guvin have kept the same sort of hair colour for most of them, but with Cinema Paradise obviously we're getting slightly different looks, and also it helps the flow of the binder a bit. I think having the relevant POBs also stops me from collecting as many because, you know, I've got to conserve enough pages for the new albums to fit in. Speaking of pre-order benefits for Cinema Paradise, I really want the Soundwave ones. I don't know if I'm going to have the time before the pre-order ends to get enough money to pre-order it, but it was just listed as the duck one, and I wasn't sure if it was like the kissy face, like duck kissy face, or if it was like a rubber duck, and then they released the preview photos and it's with a rubber duck. So yes, I will definitely be collecting those now. I hope I can either find them at a decent price or find somewhere that still has the Soundwave POB. I doubt that the second will happen though, so it's probably going to be a case of the first, which I don't mind buying them as long as I can get the both of them, because it makes me so sad to have like a Hanbin card without a Guvin, or a Guvin card without a Hanbin, which is something I talked about in the deleted footage, like what I'm going to do when, you know, ZB1 unfortunately ends. And I said as much before, I know it's weird to think this far ahead in the future, but it's just gonna break my heart when, because Yuvin will probably end up in another boy group. Hanbin might end up being a soloist, I don't know. I'm not under prediction people who knows enough to sort of make those guesses. But with Yuvin being my main bias, I'll probably still collect him, but it will break my heart to not have a matching Hanbin card because 2 bins are everything to me, and I will probably miss them when they're gone, so I'm not keeping track of how much longer that actually is. I'm just grateful for, I guess, Boys Planet of all things, for bringing them and the whole group together, I guess. Right, now on to Melting Point POBs. This is still an either where I had the set with How. Thankfully that ends up working out because there's the 9 album cards, so I can just pop these here and it completes a page. And then moving on to all various things, we've got the Make Star, fluffy glove cards, the M-Wave cards. This is new, this is Hanbin's Melting Point M-Wave card. I don't know if it's around 1, around 2, around whatever, but it goes with the Given that I already had, so I got it. And then we've got the Tower Records card, and I still don't have the Given cards that will pop that filler back in there. That's not how I wanted this page. It's how the page is going to be now. No, it isn't, because I wanted these 3 concepts on a page because they're the cuter one. So we're going to move these 2. This is what happens is I've had all the cards piled on my desk out of order for the last day and a half because I've been at work and stuff and haven't had the chance to immediately film this afterwards. Also didn't want to after losing all that footage, so things are a bit off in terms of where they were meant to be, but I know I wanted these on the same page as the sticker ones. So we put these back in. The cute things, Cape Town, Digipack, still don't have Hanbin, so the filler can go in there. Yes, we still are using clay sleeves as fillers, and then we have the sticker cards which look amazing in the hollow, and I'm so glad because that was something I was so excited about, and yes, it was a lovely moment to see them the first time. Okay, then moving on to the newer eras, like Euro onwards. So how I'm changing this setup is as I've said, sort of given up on Hanbin's limited A and limited B cards, so he just goes in there like that with his 2 units. I have got rid of my Ricky and How unit. In fact, I actually sold it yesterday. You can post it off this morning. Hopefully they shall make it safely to the person. So what I've done is I've just mirrored it with Cusin's solo jacket cards in his 2 units. And then his 2 limited cards go here. So there's limited A, limited B, and then the filler goes in that corner. And then, not all those cards, the units for You Had Me at Hello that I've collected, so like Hanbin and Given's, go in here. And it's sort of there's like a transition page. If I ever do get Hanbin submitted cards, obviously I'll change the setup, but for now this is what we're working with. So here are both of their Eclipse cards going in. Cusin's sun shower cards. Now these fillers are on black sleeves because the post-it notes were just stuck on the pages originally, but obviously I didn't want them in the stacks and I had them all in a box as well, so for now we'll just deal with this. I've got neither of their solo versions, but I'll just pop the filler in Given's spot because it's an easier one to get into. I say as that messes up the hair. Is it in? Oh dear, it's in the sleeve. How? I don't even have hair that colour. How has that happened? There we go. Back to normal. There's sun shower view. Really clearly wanted to show you this look. Then we move on to the digipack cards. I think Cuvins is new for the channel. There's that. Then we've got Hanbin's 0/Poco version 1 card, which goes there. Shush, Apple Watch. Then we have this filler for Cuvins. It's not on the way though. That was the filler for Hanbin's spot. Obviously it is now filled. And then I have both Poco version 2 cards now because I have Hanbin's tennis cards. I know they're not called the tennis cards, but that's what I call them. So we're very close to having a finished spread for You Had Me at Hello. So we don't need this filler anymore. Now moving on to this page. So this page is a bit interesting. I'm going to put their Solar Vision IDs in the middle. I've got Cuvins, and that shall go in there. And then I'm going to put a set of POBs on each side. So I've got these which are new. These are the Mixstar, and then on the filler I have police/agent versions. I did call them detective versions at first, and I was like, no, that's literally the other one I have. But I've even got the magnifying glass and everything, which is the other set going on this page. Yes, so Hanbin ID will go there, and that will go there. But neither of them are on the way at the moment. Then I have two other POBs for this either. We've got that one, which I'll put there, and this one, which can go. I don't know what this filler's for. And then I've got these for the cards. For now, I'm going to put the Season's Greetings card here, just because it'll fill up the free pattern. And these are cards which I don't think I'm ever going to get Hanbin's equivalent of, just because they're probably either difficult to find or will be very expensive. Also, I know that card's hollow. I'll put it in a hollow sleeve anyway. You can't stop me. But what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put my fillers for Cinema Paradise in here. So at the time I've only made fillers for the Romance and SF version. There seems to only be one card per version. Then I was going to put the Soundwave pre-order benefit in the middle, but now we've had a digipack announcement. However, I've not checked how many cards there are on that, so for now I am just going to keep this Soundwave POB filler in the middle, and then once we learn more about the digipacks I will change that. But for now, I'm going to pop these as that's his Melting Point Review, Lucky Draw, and then these are some Mixstar cards. I don't know what round they are, I don't know what they are. All I know is I wanted the Plushy Dragon card and it came with the Santa card, so for that. But that is my ZeroBaseOne collection, reorganized, resleeved, living life. We're getting a bit close to the end of this binder. Hopefully it can do me Cinema Paradise. I should imagine so. It's got it's got 5 pages in. But yes, it's getting a bit chunky because we're double siding everything. But yes, that's that binder, and we shall now move on to the next one. So I've got my 3 little sparkly A4 binders. This is going to have everybody else but xdinary heroes in. What order I wanted these to be in, I honestly can't remember at this point. So We're just going to free for all, but first I'm just going to check which one's like which in terms of pages. Let's see. That's all the old card pages. That's the newest one. So this will be the one with the mix. Yes, so we'll do this one first because I remember who goes in the front of this. So, this binder has my cards in, at the front at least, because we're going to be doing this in, I'm pretty sure it was debut order that I'd had this sorted into, but I'm not entirely sure. Where's this one gone? I've not lost them, have I? So I had fillers for the new card combat. They seem to have vanished. So we'll just make do for now. But speaking of the card combat, it came out yesterday and I love it. It's the Where To Now Part 1 Towards the Light or Yellow Light. They're all blonde basically. That one for future reference. It's the 7th mini album, and to be honest, it really does just slap. Tell My Mama is a great title track, very card, but Boombox came out of nowhere and is fabulous. Waste My Time, loved that as well. Overall, it's just a great album from Card, and I'm very excited to get a copy. I didn't manage to pre-order it because I had no money, but I will definitely be getting a copy now. I'll be getting all 8 cards. When I find the fillers for them, I'll pop them back in. But overall, it was a great showing from them, and I'm so excited for whatever they do next. So what I am going to do is I'm going to leave the 2 pages for the cards because that's where they were meant to go. Next is a new collection to be seen on here, and that is my Chungha collection. Now Chungha is a solo artist. I did mention in my last video that I wanted to collect, well, that I was beginning to collect some new people, and she is one of them. She's all stuck together. And just, yeah, basically I wanted to collect her anyway, but then she did the, okay, so we're back. I had a visitor, but yes, whilst I was in that, I thought actually instead of just having the little fillers loose for Chungha, I was just gonna pop the papers in a sleeve, or onto a sleeve in the case of if they're sticky, just so that they won't like ruin the inner pages of the binder. But yes, Chungha, I don't know how easy it is going to be collected. She's not a top prio collection, especially not compared to the other person who I picked up recently. But yes, so I've made fillers for her entire collection, and I'll just pop them in now, and then I will also store the few cards I do actually have for her. So I hope the lighting is okay, because it is gradually getting darker and it's currently approaching 8 o'clock in the evening. But I have been busy this morning, I'm going to be busy tomorrow, and then I'm not going to be home until Sunday, so we will make do, and I can always turn on my lamp if need be. I learned that last night. It does in fact help a little bit. So Chungha is going to be double-sided because that's what works best for them. But I did think about how I wanted these page spreads to look and everything, and as I was making the fillers, so this is pretty set up. It does mainly follow a template that I found but some things like which selfie goes where and which, you know, pose goes here and this version and da 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 is all a bit up in the air. And then I did find a different template by someone who I normally get templates for, and these two cards weren't on it, so I don't know if they're like harder to find or they're not technically Korean album cards, but we'll see. And if I never get them, I never get them, sort of thing. I'd obviously like to get them all. He's incredibly talented and I do really enjoy it. Chungha's music. Dream of You was the first song of hers I heard. And then, you know, just following on a bit after that. And then she did the most recent, well, it might not be her most recent because I think she's been on someone else's song, but her most recent like set of songs. She obviously did the collab with Hongyun, and it makes me so sad that there isn't like, or at least that I can, not that I can get a hold of like a physical thing for that. I'd love to have like a unofficial unit photocard with two of them. Apologies again for the coach, my dog managed to get in. But yes, so yes, basically Chungha was going to be something that I was going to put off for a little while, and so I sort of settled in a bit more with ateez and sihyeon. I think I'm saying it right. From Everglow, sihyeon. I should probably learn how to actually pronounce people's names before collecting them. It's just you get so used to reading it that you think, like hearing other people say it, that you think, yeah, I can replicate that, and then you come around to it and you're there thinking, oh my god, I've just butchered someone's name. But yes, sihyeon is very much more prioritised than Chungha. However, all of the cards I've got for her came in a set together. There's 4 of them. I found it for £6 on Depop, and I thought it's a great way to sort of start off, not too much at once, a little set completed. And then it took 2 weeks to come and I thought it was lost in the post, but I think that's just Royal Mail being a bit silly at the moment, especially since I got a message from someone saying they'd had to pay £1.50 because apparently the postage format was wrong. But I worry a lot when sending like sales to people, so I always measure, weigh, check everything for it, so I don't know what's going on with Royal Mail at the moment. But thankfully the person who had to pay was chill. When explained, they were like that I didn't know what was wrong with the formatting, as Royal Mail said. But yes, basically my Chungha collection almost ended before it started, really, because the cards, I thought they were lost, and I said if they don't show up then that's it, we'll put her on hold for a little while longer because I'm clearly not meant to be collecting her right now. Can this fill us, please? No? Okay, you're going in then. See, half of these, because they're just all made from big post-it notes, half of these have got bits of sticky on, other ones don't, so that's why half are being stuck on, half are being slid in. Oh, these sleeves that I am using as fillers are just the old sleeves that my cards were kept in before I received the New York FA ones. They're just the king sleeve ones from Amazon. They're good quality and everything, it's just I've had them for the better part of 2 years. I just bought a load at once and they've somehow lasted me this long. Now, this card is actually this card. So I'll be putting this away instead. This is one of her current, and but I don't know if it's Corencia. But yes, I've got this card. And that one looks to be going there. It's one of her white back cards, not either. Also, I'm aware that these do stick out slightly in the double sleeve, but that's just because these pages are a little bit smaller than the standard A5, as is the binder itself, as I found out when I bought my 1 and 2 pocket pages. But I don't mind it all too much because they're secure on the width. They shouldn't fall out. Then again, we've got the replacement for filler. This is her white back card in this outfit. I realised that there's 2 cards for each outfit. One is a white back, one is a black back. I don't know if when I get them all I'll put all the white backs together or the black backs together, because you won't really see them. So I think I probably will end up just keeping it how it is now, the 2 blue, the 2 red. And then the other 2 outfits on the other page. I'm not the greatest at making fillers. I don't normally do them on this scale. I normally just do something simple like this, but they're mainly for my xdinary in this collection. There's that, but the name, the album, what the card is, pretty simple. Tore up a few post-it notes and stuff like that. Oh yes, so here's the Wink version of this card. There we go. And then this is the final Chungha card. The rest of these are just going to be me putting fillers in, so it won't be all that interesting, so it's probably just going to be sped up. You might have noticed back on this page that all her play cards have got a little star, which means they're on the way. I found someone who was selling the single album with all 4 cards plus I think the other 2 inclusions for £5, and I waited on it for about a week. And then I bought it. Didn't I give other people accounts first? But also because I had no money at the time. And it was still there, so I just snapped it up and it's on the way to me currently. So they'll probably be in the next video. But I've stored cards, and whether it be one like this, or whether it be an actual storing photo cards. Did you know? I seem to be very popular this evening. As I was saying, I've managed to get my hands on a copy of the Play single, so that's been one of my most replayed songs at the moment. It's because I get really excited about being able to then hear it in person on a CD, which I know is not really in person, but it's different in my brain, and that's what matters to me. And that's why I like to collect the albums for things I collect if I can, because sometimes hearing it on a CD is just different to hearing it digitally online. However, it is currently competing in Minecraft Listens for with, as I've said, the card comeback of it. It's so quintessentially them, but also fresh at the same time, in the way that cards always tend to be. They love a good summer comeback, and for good reason. But also for something, because I do love K-pop. I listen to a lot of K-pop. I listen to a lot of various artists that do like similar sounding things, but my favourite thing, like music to listen to at the moment, is I think the musical, which I'll probably speed this bit up because nobody wants to hear me talk about this. This next section is going to be very dire to look at because it is just all fillers, because all my cards for this are currently in the Macari warehouse and not yet here. However, I have managed to complete this collection bar 9 cards, including the first press cards for this person. I don't know why I'm still trying to get this serious. It's sihyeon, sihyeon, sihyeon. As I said, I really need to learn, like, if I can pronounce these people's names properly before talking about them on here. Oh, here are the card fillers, and I have also got a lot of her first press cards and then also one POV. But before we get into that, let's quickly swing back to card. Thought I'd been smart by putting all my fillers for the binder in the tin, but I put them at the bottom so didn't see them. So we'll just pop this one here for now. It's very simple, it just says where to now, pot 1 yellow light, and then A, because each member's got 2 cards, so I just name them A and B. So then on this page, just pop this one in the other corner though, so when I do that, you can see them both. You can see the slits sticking out, but really I don't care. Now it's sihyeon. This collection here is not going to be double-sided, it's just going to be single-sided. Oh dear, this is not going to go well because these, I've got to try and remember who I do and don't have because it's just the same sparkle sleeve for the cards that I don't have on the way. I remember that went there though, so that's why that's like that. Now, in the back of this binder is where Jaehyun and boynextdoor are going to end up living. Yes, yeah. So, it's just the time keeps throwing me off because I've been stopping starting, but yeah, Jaehyun stayed in the star sleeves. I haven't changed him out into anything new because I don't want to, and you can't make me. And then suddenly again, his fillers were just stuck on the page, so they're now on black sleeves. I think I was still double siding these, so that's what we're gonna go with. And then because I didn't re-sleeve Jaehyun, all my extra Taesan and View cards are still in the Sleeve King sleeves, but they're fine in them. I don't want to double sleeve them, and as I said, the Taesan cards are the special cards, so they're only going to be with me for so long. Right, now I had a lot of fillers this one, so yeah, so these two are in the car value package, and so is that one. Got a bit of Jaehyun last. I was on the last minute thing. I've got some spare black sleeves from the ZeroBaseOne fillers, so got that. Pop that in there. So it's sort of disorganised across collections, so you'll have different fillers and things. Then for Jaehyun, we got more sort of fillers. I always pop one of them on here, so like these, we've got a back to fill it on. Surprises me. I didn't think I had any of these left, but stick that on there. Unless I do Weavers ID there, Weavers Southie there, the two Taesan cards and collect our clippings, the special cards, and then just boing the two views on the back. But yes, I'll be having to set up soon for Jaehyun for the third EP, which got announced the other day. Also means I probably need to make a bit more progress, because Y's doing okay. I'm just missing that card now. Those cards. How we've only got one card for Jaehyun. But yes, that's that band. That's like our miscellaneous binders. So we have the card, Chungha, sihyeon, and then Jaehyun. And there's a bit of space in the back. Which leaves me with these two binders for ateez to sort of grow into before I get them in an A4. There's definitely not enough room for their entire collection. It's going to be years before we're anywhere near that point now. So I've got my stack of ateez cards plus my new ones. So if I just quickly slot them in. That one. See, there's a lot of spin off. So I'll just keep them as little stacks aside, and as we get to the relevant part of the pile, I'll add them in. So let's start this binder. Is the lighting okay? You've still got a bit less. So, as I said, I've got more ateez cards on the way, so it's a bit irrelevant how I set this up because they'll be changing relatively soon anyways. It's not the... I thought I got the binder with the nice pages. This is not. I mean, they've all got nice pages in, it's just it's the pages that come with the binder, and these ones are slightly sturdier. So, I'll just put my 2 movement cards that I have for now away here, and then spin off. We now no longer just have the 1 card. That's a cardboard card, yes. Have a see. There is St. Arthur, Witness, that one, and then. So what I think I'll do is I'll put these 2 cards here. They have similar backs, obviously not the same, and then this and the 3 blanket cards I get will go. I've got. Sorry, not get. I've got will go on this page here. Again, my ateez setup is going to be very rudimentary because I've not got very many cards. Oh, but that actually matches up. Fun. Right, now on to outflow, which takes us to there. Always sort by back. And now we've got these sides to the mix, so you're with that one but a different colour, you're with that one and you go there. Now, I know this is a part of the I don't know what the A. I don't know how I want to do this really. It's a bit of a fluffy fun. I want all the yos. I might just do this again by like sort of age order instead of by version order, just because that's what would make the most sense. So double back on there and move you along one, and then it ends together, which is what I want. Okay, and moving on to whale. So we have that yo sound, and sound goes in there. Again, I think I'm just going to pop this sound on the back here. finishes off with a full pattern. So yes, that's all my ateez cards, which will just live in there for now until they grow enough to need a different binder. Right, now we're moving on to the main event. Oh, please, my knees. Woohoo! We've been zoomed in, so you don't have to see them, but you will now, because I physically can't move back anymore. I'm like digging my back into my bedside table. So we're going to be setting this up for xdinary. I have written out in my notebook how I'm going to do this. Got it all set up, made out, new binder, yeah, but we're gonna go with this, and hopefully we won't get disrupted, hopefully we won't stop recording, and it'll be nice and calm and chill. So I picked the lilac colour because I have the lilac mini binder from my K-shop. Hello. D-ring binder, I've not had one of these before, but yes, as I said, I know this is a bit over the top for what I actually need, considering the size of my selection, but I'd rather have too much space than not enough. What you get is you get 2 packs of A4, because what I did is I ordered the bundle. I ordered this code bundle in case you want to get yourself the same thing. Also, this is not sponsored in any way. I don't think anyone would expect it to be. I got this code bundle because they're a bit awkward to understand. How are we doing lighting wise? Let's see, does someone help? Oh, it's very yellow, but I think I might keep it on because less strain on my eyes. 1 and 2. It's a new section of the video, so blah. So how I am planning on doing this is basically ignoring this side and doing it as a spread. Like I'm doing it is I love having the member page. Like that's what I do with my A4s and A5 even, and it makes me a bit upset that I'm not doing that at the moment in this, but we're gonna go green on things down. There's down, like down sort of thing, and if it looks alright, I might keep this way, might change it back, don't know, but I thought it's worth giving it a try. And we'll go from there, like zoom in a little bit, so you can see what I'm doing, and we're going to start with my stack of Hello World cards. So let's see the mode of Right, so for some reason my brain thought these pages were double-sided. They're not. That's not a like issue though. It just means that the jumpsuit gown and gunneo will be put in backwards, but that's not an issue. If I can get the page to open, there you go. it'd just be a bit more of a reveal when we flip the page over. And also single-sided pages means I don't have to worry about accidentally putting them in the wrong side of the sleeve, as you often do with double-sided pages with it all in. I don't know, mine is a lot bigger than what I'm used to, and it's a bit more of a stretch, and I don't want to end up with my head in camera. We've done that the right way, yes. So you sort of see what I mean. It's the way that a lot of Etsy collectors who do OT5 do theirs, except it's a 6-member group, so the spreads across the entire like pocket, so I'm not going to put fillers in or anything. So these are new pages, so I'm going to have to unfortunately stick my arm right in the middle of the frame and grab the pocket each time. But yes, that's the first set in. I also don't mind the fact that that's just going to be the back, because these are the ears where they had really fun backs. Yes. Now, you're probably thinking, well, Hello World has 4 cards, but a 9 pocket page only has rows of 3. Well, rest assured, with my little setup plan, it ends up working out okay. Obviously, it's a bit annoying that they can't all be on the same page, but it's not the end of the world. As I've said a few times, if I don't like it, I can and will change it back. To be honest, looking at the size of the spanner, I could probably fit all of my collections in here with no issue, not just XH, but they are my largest collection, so I thought I'll pop these in the interim until ateez get to the point where they need this, because obviously they'll just be like an OT8 pattern. But that's the first spread complete. Oh, that one's giving awful glare. Does that help? Yes, but the lighting's not great. Oh dear, let's see. But on that you can barely see half the card. That's not very good, is it? I think it's all because it seems that I'd rather deal with the glare and just have the better lighting. So yes, apologies. And then we skip putting anything there, and the next set of cards will go here. So it's the silver versions. Does it make sense, like, in my brain how to do it? But obviously I haven't practiced putting it into action, so it's a bit awkward. Oh, also that's like red, blue, blue. That's too good, I've always had them in, so. And I don't want to. It's alright, it's not the end of the world. It makes a blue row across here. I won't position it in the backs very. Well, I do like to look at the backs. It's one of my favourite parts about these cards, but this is the way I always have them set up. Like, this is version D. Autism, that's A, that's B, that's C. And that the silver ones are D, so to try and put them in any other order would just probably set off alarm bells in my brain. Which is obviously not what we want. So, unlike with the Abyss one though, the pre-order benefits will not be going in straight afterwards. We will instead be going straight into overload. I don't know if I like this glare. This lighting's really annoying me. That looks really bad. I'm sorry that the light keeps being flashed on and off, but it's just upsetting me. Oh, these cards aren't. Oh, give me a second. Anyway, starting off with what I call the A version, which is like the little black and white slip backs, almost suit concept. And did you know where it's like this is a hands? So let's pop everybody in. Here we go. And then the B version was the fun little signature. See, I like that though, how it's like the fun, standard, not fun. That is the second spread done. Oh, I like how they mirror each other, like the poses they're doing almost. That's quite fun. Yes, that's that one. Now moving on to next page, we've got the sea version or the garden version. I'm a bit upset because some of these cards have got the staple marks in because JYP decided to be stupid and put staples to get its stickers on his album. And I think this might be my favourite old look of all time. I've got one of his my music taste previews in that outfit when he's doing a cheek heart launches from there. And it is a gorgeous card and I love it so much. Now, getting around the issue of there being 4 and 4, overall came with good cards, didn't it? However, there was only 5 because you had the 4 standards, the US exclusive, but I do have this break pull group card, which I'm just going to pop in that corner. I know it's a bit random and it doesn't really belong there, but it's gonna go there. And if you don't like it, fight me. You can fight me. I said that last night as well when I was recording. There are a few choices. There we go. Obviously I'm joking. Don't fight me, please. Obviously happy with yourself, and I'm just popping that one there, so it's a bit out of place but it fills up with the spread. So that overlay complete. Oh, I like that, and those are great together. That stands out, but as I've said, nah. Now Deadlock's a funny one because obviously it's the introduction of the digipacks. However, outfit A and B became the same, so the spreads are going to be a bit funky, but rest assured I've got a plan in the old noggin. Let me just sort them out. I think I might put the digipack ones in the middle there just to break up the backs, even though it's technically out of order. But, you know, at the end of the day it's not that deep. It's a collection of photo cards with the faces of Akumi Robert. But yeah, so that's the first 3. I do apologise for the fact my arms are inflamed this much. It's too warm to be wearing anything long sleeved. These guys are the page behind. I thought it looked a bit foggy. And we're still doing okay for storage, that's good. Is this clip is 47 minutes. So combined with the others, we've definitely made it past an hour now. Now these are still album cards, so I'm gonna go on the bottom. Kissy face jumpsuit, love it. What was with this era? And you know, both peace signs, both kissy faces. The gown's pretty different. They're similar. It's just the closest up of his face, and then Julian's always doing some with his hands, frankly. Yes, but that's good. Now moving on to the cards in this set of outfits. But on the bottom of the row here, as the transition from deadlock to live lock, that's what that looks like without the glare, I'll be putting the ideas because it'll fill out the space. These are only single sleeve, but that's because they're not, well, I said they're not precious, and they are album cards, so it's a special, but they're a bit of a different material than most of what you hear in Scottish and everything, but yeah, just to fill out the page a bit. So, based on what I've done with deadlock, you can probably guess what I'm going to do with live lock. The units aren't going here, they're going to go in a bit. But yeah, so obviously they had the 2 standard versions and then the 2 digipacks. So we're going to be doing the free version A outfits and then the free version B outfits. So similarly, again, I will be sandwiching the digipack cards between the 2 standard album versions of each outfit. I'll need to rejig that pile for that. But if we start with these ones, the red back ones, because that's what I've been putting first, just because this seems to be the more in line with the concept outfits. Yeah, there's those 3. Actually, I might swap these for black sleeves. It's just I don't want the ink of these sticky notes to accidentally like rub off onto the pages or anything, because I've had that happen in the old A4 troubleshooting binder. And it's just a little bit of a cause for concern. So obviously, Dango supplies are not cheap. We also don't live in the same countries where we either have come from, like Meow Cafe shop. So shipping was expensive as well. So I want everything to last and be pretty. Should have some black sleeves spare. Yeah, that goes a little bit sad. So that's the red version spread, and now the blue version. But I just see if I've got any black sleeves. Free to use as fillers. I've got one. I might be going into that Jaehyun bind and stealing the food. Moving on to the blue eyebox, the overjumpsuit peace sign kissy face, so that's why I've spread them out now. The other one's biting the glasses, so that can go there. As you can see by my pitiful little stack, most of this is fillers. So let me organise these. So I've only got 2 actual album cards, and then most of the sort of diamond shaped ones. So it'll be a similar premise. I'll have all the black version cards on a page, and then all the white version cards on a page because of the same outfit. It's just in this case we've only got one actual photo card to put in, which is this Sihyeon for here. And we somehow managed to skip a page to put that one in. And I don't have any like proper fillers. We've got a stack of like things saying white version, white version, white version. I have got one of Gunnil's on the way, pretty sure. But what we're going to do is I'll just pop a filler in here. So I know, I think I've got the nails on the way, but I'll pop it in there. So I know what the version is. It's just the white version 1, and then these just will say white version. So even though it's not the white version, it's like pale blue, but yeah. Similarly, it's got white version 2. I'm just going to change it on the filler to say 2. And that can go on the bottom. That spread so far, but still not very much progress. And then this version, it's very much the same sort of story. Okay, that's that sample spread as well. Now moving on to the paper version, whatever you want to call it, for troubleshooting. I've got this setup with that as well. We're gonna do concept A, selfie concept, and then concept A2. Yeah, this is going to be interesting to work out, so let's just... Oh, I think I stacked these in order. That's good, that's good. Hold on. That's just good. Just pat yourself on the back, and then yes, I've got these set up for how I want them to go in, which is great because it means less work for me now. Thank you, Jessica, of yesterday, for the time and thinking this through, and even writing out your plans in case you forgot what you were doing. I'm pretty sure this is just like in the peace sign, or close to that as you can get, sort of, because I know it's sort of sexy doing a peace sign. And Gion used that up for his album card, and it just didn't feel like incorporating. And then this other selfie. I know if it goes selfie concept, I should probably put the concept one in the middle, but I don't want to. So, and because it's like a big lead-on set of cards, unlike the album ones where it has just been like selfie special card, normal digipack. I don't think it really matters that much. Yeah, there's that page, and then a close-up concept cards, and then the further away concept cards. Guneel's looks practically identical, so it's a good job they're not on the same page. I was just going to say how it sounds like, at least I'm getting the hang of getting them in the top flow without much trouble, and then I go and cock it up about 4 times. Although I did stop for a second because my brother was on the landing shouting down his phone to his friends like an idiot, and I was like, oh, thank you guys. You know, I do ask that, you know, you're quiet and you knock on the door whilst I'm filming these. You know, no, just shout. And then these are the cards that are only single sleeve for the benefit of those ZeroBaseOne cards which don't have the inner sleeve. So you don't go in there. It is a bit annoying. I would have liked to be able to. I know these are going upside down, but the way I want the cards facing, it sort of demands that I do that way. Like, I want the cards to face that way because that's the way the group cards face, like all the way back there. But they're backwards, so I might swap them. All of these are technically reading backwards as well in my brain. Yeah. I am thinking of just double sleeving them anyway, so they're more secure. But for right now, they're just gonna stay single sleeved. I want to keep an even amount of double and like for the inner and outer sleeves. Like I want them to be equivalent to each other. See, that just looks stupid facing that way, but I don't want to look stupid by having the cards upside down. And it will be noticeable because obviously all the backs look exactly the same. So we should stop doing horizontal cards. Oh yeah, I was going to say that's the spread. Did I do that for the first one? There's the spread. Avoiding the glare. And then it's nice to have some full spreads after that first troubleshooting one that we're basically dead. Okay, then moving on to the outfit 2 ones. Again, past me seems to have had the foresight to put these in the order I want them going in. Thank you, past me, you are appreciated. So I think it's a similar thing where it's the 2 selfies, one of the concepts, photos, and then all the concept photos, the full body shot, and then the one with the extra editing on the next page. Seems like we again have a peace sign as such. But I decided to put them in the middle this time instead of on the top, which fair enough. I think that's it. That's the first time we've actually had like a full pose set. So yeah, they do deserve a little row for that. This one, and that one. Close up ones, and then Chungha. This is the last page shot in the packet, but at least this goodie card's actually different this time. Now if I set up this half of the spread, I can open the packet and get some more pages. You go nah, you go nah, you go nah. Working our way back up. So, hour and 20 minutes long. I will have viewed the full body shots. And I think that's one of the reasons why I'm seriously considering like just double sleeving them, because I love them too much to let them get damaged. But yes, that's all for the Photocard/Nemo version. I think I'm going to do the units next, and then we'll do the pre-order benefits. I've decided to put them in the binder. So the units for this era come to a total of 15. So we'll be doing a few rows of 5. We'll do 5, 5, 5 for the deadlock units, and I'll find something to put there eventually, but for now just go through and I'll plan to see all of these units at once instead of having to flip through 3 pages to find them, which will be so exciting because I do love all these little unit cards. I will probably just pop a black filler sleeve in here, because now I've got some sparkly ones free from elsewhere. I can swap them out for gems. So if we again ransack the gem section, why block ones though, because I've got multiple like cards actually missing from that one, and I need sort of I don't have enough black sleeves, because obviously these black sleeves are mainly used for my POB binder, or merch binder cards. So exactly good digging them out of there. Without causing some serious letter disruptions. But yes, there's my deadlock units page. Hopefully the blur's not too bad. But yes, nice little spread. And then we move on to the aforementioned live block units, which is giving me a little trouble, as there is an amount where 2 of them are going to need to be put on the back. So I've made the executive decision that the first and last units are going to be slid onto the back, just because I'm going to have to try and like sideways slip into. I did just get all the way batch notifications. I don't know if that will have cut out at all. But I was just saying that I'm going to have to try and pop these little like sticky note fillers into the sleeves. They're all going to be very wonky, but they will serve the purpose of letting me know which card needs to go in, and also how to put that middle one in the page behind, because I am that magical. Yeah. We have Gunil, we have Jungsu with Gown, then with Earth, then with Chungha, then we have Rejeon, then we have Jungsu with gown with Ode with Junhan with Jiyeon. We have gown with Ode, gown with Junhan, gown with Jiyeon. Then we have Ode with Junhan, Ode with Jun. Now Ode with Junhan, then Ode with Jiyeon. Then we have Junhan and Jiyeon, and that's sort of why that goes along that way. Now, the double sides, this one. Of course, it's a filler and not the actual one. Couldn't be that nice, could you? Or, yeah, university, because it's like helping me find these to collect. Yes, I don't love the idea of double sleeving in these, especially since I now know they're single pocket. Not double pocket like I thought, but will it do? And also the fact that that's there, I might forget that there isn't a card on the other side until after the page. I do also feel a bit bad for how it looks out. The unit there should be gown, well, Gunil, Jungsu and gown, and the unit on the back of the other page should be the other three members, Ode, Junhan and Jiyeon. Because there's 18 slots and 20 units, I think. I don't know how we ended up with 20 units, like my brain's not braining enough for it. But yeah, those, and then that one will go on the back. And that is all the units, because I'm missing 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then the one on the back 9. According to the template I have. So, I'm to assume this is correct. It's quite fun putting these fillers in sideways, because obviously I'll be looking, you look at this page from a sort of almost tilt your head sideways angle. Sorry, I'm not doing any of this in frame. All I'm doing is trying to slide these in. I just hope my phone doesn't run out of charge now. You may notice I made it all the way through this and then it just died on me, because yesterday when I filmed the sleeving video, that is no more, rest in peace, the camera was lower, so I was able to charge my phone as I did it. Thankfully it started with a bit more charge, but if that's that unit page, still a work in progress. But yes, that's correct, the original are in that unit. Now we have the POB that I'm putting out. They're the most, like the ones that are directly linked to an album. So you've got the My Music Taste sets for Hello World, you've got Soundwave for Overload, you've got the JYP Shop ones for both Deadlock and Livelock, the other the JYP Soundwave ones, and then the Music Career Troubleshooting and both JYP Shop versions for troubleshooting. So, the first 3 are in the hollow sleeves because I wanted to put them in the hollow sleeves and you can't stop me from doing that. So they're not double sleeved, which again seems counterproductive. But I want them in the hollow sleeves, and I did try putting them in like double sleeved with some non-halfway sleeved, and it just dulled the hollow to a point where I wasn't happy. Like I put them in a hollow sleeve, I want to be able to see the hollow. To be honest, I don't even know if you can see it when they're in the binder, but it's not the end of the world if you can't. Yes, but the Soundwave set isn't complete yet. I am still missing Jiyeon, but it's mostly complete and it's on like the page with the other 2 complete ones. So I thought I want them in the matching hollow sleeves. My Jungsu card needs to go down. The only thing is that these cards will be moving around, which is, as I've said, don't pull from that one. a pet peeve of mine. That will do the other half. On my notes I've got that I need 3 pages, so that's page 1. That will do another set, so that's page 2. So I think yes, the other half. Yeah, I need 2 more pages, I think. If I am incorrect, do not moan at me in the comments. It is 20 to 10. And I've had a very busy day. We've been out buying stuff. Yeah, I've been driving, you know, the work basically. So Odes, Chungha, I need a sleeve for that. Ode, Chungha, Jeon. Yep, and then. See, I didn't even realise at first that these were for your benefit. That's how new I was to collecting. And I started these. I just bought there was an album up for sale that came with a Juyeon and Jungsu card that I needed, and it also came with one of Jungsu's. I think it might have been that one. And then I was like, oh my god, it's the outfits from the music video. I need to collect them all. Has Jaehyun got any box sleeves left? Yes, he does. Yes, he does. And that in there. This is unlike the units. I actually want this page to be nice. I'll just slip back on the actual page. But yes, there's. I'm not even in frame. I don't know how long that's been doing that. I do apologise. But yes, there's that one. I certainly have a lot of room to grow, but now because I'm in here, it's getting a little bit snug. I'm going to need more box sleeves. Let me just divest Jaehyun of all of them quickly. Say that page. Oh, I've not only got one left. No, don't lie to me like that. Poo. I might just have to do what I did with the units then, and just slip the fillers into the. Actually, I'll keep that for the music video one. Take that one because it's only the one filler. Get off there. That's what I'm trying to avoid desperately. There we go. So if I just pop that in there. Yes, so going on to this page are these, those, and those, which it doesn't even look like I have a filler for, which is how coordinated we are, unless it's on the back of that stack, that's fine. So yeah, so these ones aren't in the holographic sleeves because the sets are so far from being completed, but they also aren't double sleeved because I don't know, I didn't feel like double sleeving them. That's the wrong card. This is what happens when you give me cards without names on the back. There we go. And then we have, for this set, Gunmir and Juyeon. I think I pulled both of these? Question mark. I think so. These weren't the type of things I would have just bought randomly, especially not for these members. Right, and then Juyeon goes there. And then this card I pulled. This card was a life-changing moment. These are there. These are the Soundwave cards. Should I put it there? So we've got like a little diagonal of fillers. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I know it's not the most practical thing, but it looks pretty in person. Okay, now this page we've got a basically complete set, a complete set, and a third of the way complete set. So first we'll put the music career pops on the top. I bought this set from my location shop and I recorded myself opening it, all excited, then the footage was actual shite. So we got rid of that. But yes, this is the gown, but the only one missing, so that's why I thought, well, I'll keep the sleeve. For his filler then, does it make sense? Because it's a like specific filler like the junior ones, not like these were just as what the card is sort of thing. Then we have food. We're all doing some from a heart, apart from you, even gowns. Really, you're so close to like having round 2 of all the POVs match, all the cards match, not even POVs, just cards in general, like that Nemo set of troubleshooting. But let's put that filler here, because these outfits mimic the, well, I've done the A version of troubleshooting, because they're the white backs. But those are the ones that came with the standard versions as well, and then this set is what came with the member specific platform. My thingy versions, but that's the last card I have of this binder. So that's all set up. So what I'll do is I'll go to the front and we'll do a flip through. Oh wow, that's a 2-inch binder. There's obviously some space, but it's a lot fuller than I thought it would be. So let's go through. So this is Hello World. And then we transition into Overload. Then we finish Overload in that random card. Then we do Deadlock. Deadlock into Live Lock. The fillers start to appear. Deadlock A outfit. Deadlock B outfit. Not Deadlock, Live Lock B outfit. Apologies if I'm getting this mixed up, but I've been recording for, it must have been out 2 hours by now across the clips. It's a troubleshooting. Then we get to the troubleshooting number version cards. Again, I love this concept as well. In the full body shots. I just think concept cards, photo cards are so pretty. I know some people don't like them, they'd rather have like full sets of selfies. But sign me up for good concept cards. We've got the units part 1, units part 2, and then the pre-order benefit sets that are album specific. But yes, I'm going to put you on which page? Which page do I want to end this video on? Well, you can't see it because the glass there, but yes. Thank you so much for watching this video, especially if you've made it all the way to the end. I apologise if my voice has got a bit quieter and a bit more ineligible as this video's gone on, because I've got tired and my throat's actually killing me now, and I've got a 3-hour Taylor Swift concert tomorrow, so I probably won't even be able to speak. But again, thank you so much, and that's all for today. Oh, shall we just quickly see what it looks like being all done up? Right, if you take stock to it. Yeah, but thank you